All right, one of the things that is important to take a look at in a broad brushstroke here when we're talking about stress and managing stress falls under really the idea of optimism, of outlook on life, which is optimism, social support, and stress and health. And ultimately, some of the key components is, first of all, in terms of outlook on life, is pessimists versus optimists. And as you can imagine, the people who have a more positive outlook on life tend to have a greater level of stress management, or less of an impact of stress on their world. So pessimists obviously expect things to go badly, and essentially their systems, or internal body systems, betray that. So they're, in a sense, things to go badly. And in a sense, then, they're constantly in a state of threat. And on the other hand, optimists have this tendency to see the world in more positive terms. They expect to have control, to cope better with stressful events, and typically enjoy better health. So they expect to have a greater level of control. They expect better outcomes, ultimately. And as a result, they end up with a higher level of health itself. Pessimists, on the other hand, do not. Another aspect that is key is social support. And as you can imagine, the greater level of social support, the greater level of health that's promoted as a result of that. And feeling liked, affirmed, encouraged by friends and family promotes both happiness and health. By the way, optimists tend to outlive pessimists as well. So compared with people with fewer emotional ties, or social ties, the people who have who are connected, who are affirmed, encouraged by intimate friends and family, experience higher levels of reported happiness, as you can imagine, and certainly higher levels of health as well. And so if you are noticing the pattern, you'll see that outlook on life, if it's pessimistic, you have a deeper impact on health and happiness. The same thing is true with social supports. And the people that have a richer network of social supports tend to live longer. Richer network of social supports. Sorry about all my alarms. Tend to live longer, have better health, have a variety of positive outcomes. Their immune functioning is better. They have a less reactive cardiovascular system. Blood pressure is better. All of these things come together in a really pretty remarkable way when you are looking at it from that point of view. The other aspect, like I said, with the social support, is that stress hormones is another area which we have referred to, but generally what we find is far less of that in people who are more socially connected. Blood pressure is also increased. Let me just mention or repeat these so that we don't forget them, and I'll write them down. Immune functioning is increased and better. I already mentioned the stress hormones. Another area that we see that is something that your book refers to as open heart therapy. The closer our social network is, the more we're able to offload toxic emotions and thoughts. And so that's what is referred to as open heart therapy. It's not surgery, but it is therapy. And the more socially connected we are, and the more we're able to offload these toxic emotions, the more you see people experiencing positive outcomes when it comes to managing stress and things of that sort. So optimism and health are related, certainly, and social support in a variety of ways are also connected in significant ways.